You know when those become limited or have been spoken for, so please stay with us. Now let's talk about, everyone's been going crazy for these. What a different take on a traditional hoop. Look at this twisted oval design. Don't you love it? These are done in 10 karat gold. They're
Italy.
1 5/8 inches in the length.
Does that say Italy on there?
That is, of course it does.
Yeah, because it comes from our factory in Italy.
They are so neat.
Not only are they neat, but you know, years ago,
look at that. Oh my gosh.
When I was producing gold in the United States, people would occasionally insult me and say, well, it's not like Italian gold. And I used to say, all right, maybe not to you, but I'm part Italian.
Right.
You know, my mother was born in Italy and my father was first generation, so there's some Italian blood here. But you know, I always felt that they felt like Italian gold was better. And when you think about it, or you look at the actual history, yes, they're descendants of the Etruscans. The Etruscans learned from the Egyptians. So there is thousands of years. But it's more, they take pride in what they do. And they can't produce bad quality. They only know how to do things right. And we have a factory there that is actually a compilation of 4 factories together.
Wow.
And so we make tubing, we make wire, we do castings, we make chain, we make bowls. So the people that work in that factory, it's almost like one Italian competing against the other, you know, and they want to make everything perfect. And when you look at this earring, first off, you've never seen a design like that.
Exactly, right?
The polishing on the earring is superb.
Right.
I can tell you that the gold is that 585, 58.5% pure, because that's what the Italian government will not let them make anything less.
Wow.
Whereas the US standard is 5833, 58.3% pure. So there's a little bit of an edge there. As for a case why Italian gold is better than American gold. That's a physical thing that you can actually calculate. But it's more the quality and the pride that they put into each and every piece.
Right.
This is, again, a gold piece of jewelry that if you purchase these, from the day you receive them till the day you pass them on, because let's face it, nobody's here to stay. But these will be here for a very, very long time.
And you know what they are to me? You know, there's times, girls, when you see someone in an earring and your eye just goes right to it. And they're just so unique and special. This is that earring. This is that, oh my gosh, you're gonna get so many compliments on. We're calling it a hoop earring. It's nowhere near a traditional hoop earring. I mean, it is the most unique, special earring. And listen, brand new. So for our show today, we thought it'd be fun to bring the price down from $149.95.
Wow.
We're surprised to see it at $119.95. That's a big price break, and you can still wear them while you're paying them off at $23.99.
Okay, but Carrie, there's one thing that differentiates us from all the other boutiques and fashion shops. We're pricing this product based off of the cost of the gold material. There is no extra 30% or 40% tagged on here because it has a tag name. No. So that's the difference. You could go into a high-end jewelry store, a high-end boutique, and you could find these earrings for 3 times the amount.
Easily, right? Sold
under a brand that maybe is a desired brand. But the quality, many times, like Roberto Coin or Tiffany's, I never made for Cartier, but for those 2 people, I produced product in my factory for them with their trademark. And many times, in the case of Tiffany, they were unable